Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, well, I just want to thank you for being here.
Of course.
What brings you here today?
I am hoping to discuss with you some anxiety issues I've been having pretty much my whole life,
Okay.
and hoping to find working solutions for those.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know that. If you don't mind me asking, what does this anxiety look like for you? What kind of triggers it?
Um, Being out in public in new situations, I struggle every morning going to work. Even though I go to work on a regular basis, it's just like anything could happen on the way there, during. I just kind of struggle leaving my home.
Okay.
I don't like going to the store for anything.
Okay. Okay. And what are kind of the fears that you have, if you don't mind me asking, when you go out, or with your fear of leaving home? What does that entail, or what does that look like?
Um, it's just like, I guess I have heightened senses. I feel like I'm under a microscope.
Okay.
I don't like. It's mostly just interacting with people. I don't like interacting with people. I feel like they're judging me. I feel like I'm constantly being looked at or picked apart.
Okay. Um, so with this judgment and you being under a microscope, do you feel like you feel some of these feelings within yourself as well?
Yes, I feel like I'm my harshest critic.
Okay.
I feel like I probably judge others
Okay.
too. Um, but yeah, I feel like if I already know my flaws, then it won't affect me as much if someone else pointed them out. So I guess that's why I'm constantly judging myself.
Okay. Okay. And when did you start noticing these feelings, or noticing that you were becoming the constant judge of yourself?
Ever since I could remember.
Okay.
I moved a lot when I was younger, so I always felt like the new person. Um, well, I was always the new person to me. New at school, new daycare, and always not really fitting in anywhere.
Okay.
I hated being like the subject of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, there's a new girl.
Okay. So really just kind of adapting to that new environment and really fearing how other people are going to kind of take you in, if they're going to accept you.
Yeah, their reaction.
Okay.
I didn't like being noticed.
Okay.
It was very uncomfortable, like positive, negative. Like I just didn't like being like the center of attention. I don't want any attention. I just want to blend in like everybody else.
Okay. Okay. So I do want to thank you for sharing that experience with me. I do understand that it could be kind of difficult, given that now that I know that you have this social anxiety, I understand that sharing these experiences, your vulnerabilities, is quite uncomfortable with someone that you're not familiar with. So I really do want to thank you for opening up and sharing that with me. Okay. So what I can kind of notice, as you said before, this is something you've always struggled with, and with your constant moving to new places and having that fear of being accepted by all these new people and really accepting your environment, you've kind of set up this sort of wall or system that's protecting yourself, that's kind of guarding you from other people seeing you, but yet you still feel like you're under this microscope. Is that correct?
Yeah. I've kind of thought about it over the years, and maybe because I'm an only child and I didn't have anyone to relate my experience with.
Okay.
I just internalized a lot of it, and
Okay.
now it's just like festering, and I want to be able to resolve the issue of why I feel this way.
Right. So you want it to kind of stop affecting your daily functioning. You want to be able to get out without that fear.
Yeah, it's life. Like, I'm always going to have to go to work. I'm always going to have to go to the grocery store to survive. Mm-hmm. So I just would like it to not be a miserable experience anymore.
Mm-hmm. I understand. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do some kind of exercises that help with that wall that you kind of built for yourself in your brain. We call that kind of our threatening and our self-protection system. So what we're going to do is kind of go with the basics for compassion-focused therapy, and we're going to kind of create this imagery for yourself, this safe space, this calmness that you can escape to when you need to, and to be able to really bring yourself out of a moment, to bring yourself in. And we're going to try to develop that threatening system and really move it into a more gentler, more kind sort of inner compassion within yourself, being able to realize that fear and that anxiety and that suffering that you're feeling within yourself, and kind of being able to develop it into feeling more compassion and inner peace with yourself. Okay? Are you ready to try out these exercises with me?
Yes.
All right. Well, as I tell all of my clients, trying is half the battle. Okay? With going into this, it's going to require a lot of your breathing, and you're going to just have to remember that, this is you. This is for you. There's no imagery here that's wrong, or there's no way to do this exercise that's incorrect. Okay? This is what you're going to be feeling. All right? So what I'm going to have you start doing is I'm going to have you sit flat on the floor. Or I was staying in the sitting position, but I'm going to have your feet flat on the floor, hands on your lap, and I'm going to have you close your eyes. Okay, and you can choose where your head position. You can either look down, you can keep looking up, completely up to you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to focus in on your breathing, just your normal breathing pattern. Okay? So I'm going to give you some time to think about that. Really focus in on how that breath is coming in and how it's going out. Really feel that breath reaching your diaphragm underneath your rib cage. Focus on that breathing. You can try and experiment with your breathing pattern, whether that be taking in fast breaths, whether that's taking in slow breaths. I really want you to try and find that breathing pattern that really connects you with your inner body. Now, during this time, your thoughts may wander, your thoughts may come in. Those are completely allowed. I just want you to notice that these thoughts are happening, okay? And then noticing those thoughts, you also want to come back into that breathing. Really focus in on that breathing. Create a safe space for yourself. The imagery may not be clear, but that is okay. Okay? I want you to find a place that can bring you a sense of calmness, a sense of comfortability, a sense of peace. Find that space within yourself. Now within this space, I really want you to feel your surroundings, feel everything within that space. really want you to see what you can smell within this space. Now I really want you to focus on what you can hear within this space. Doing great. I really want you to become comfortable in this space. Really let it take you in. Remember that this space is very happy to see you. I'm really happy to have you within it. Try to build that emotional connection within this space. Remember, I want you to allow your mind to relax in this space, and you really just want to focus in on the space and find that sense of enjoyment. Okay. I'm going to have you take one big deep breath in and out. Now you can open your eyes. How did that feel?
Calming.
Calming?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good. How about, what did you notice within your space?
I noticed that my breathing mellowed out and that my heart rate kind of went down.
Okay.
Didn't feel like my heart was beating as fast.
Okay. During this time where you were in this space, did you feel kind of those thoughts about yourself?
Like the judgmental thoughts?
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're in an interview, so you're constantly
Feeling judged?
Yeah.
Okay. And so within that time, were you able to push those thoughts away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes they come back, but just as you kept reminding me to breathe or to picture other things, that's what my focus was on instead of the judgment zone.
That's great. No, that's great. What I really love about this exercise is really the focus of it is for attention. So we really want to bring attention and bring notice to the space that you're in, to your breathing. And you want to be aware of the thoughts that you're having while you're in this space. But with those thoughts being there, you also want to focus in on what you're doing. Okay? And by bringing in this inner peace and this inner sense of calmness, with the hope of that escape, we can come back to the present and come back to the now with the more gentler feel or the more kinder feel, in the sense that it can push those thoughts away, push those constant thoughts of the judgment that you're feeling upon yourself or the judgment that you feel others have upon you. Okay? So what I really think with this exercise, it's really great with practice. And like I said before, this is for you. This is what you make of it. It's your space. It's your breathing. It's what you are comfortable with. Okay? It's really trying to build that escape for you. All right? And like I said before, bringing you into a gentler, kinder now.
Okay.
Okay? So if you want to try practicing that, especially before a big event, before going into a comfortable, an environment that you know you're going to be uncomfortable with, it's always a great way to practice. Or even before going to sleep at night. It's a really great way to bring yourself to a calm. All right?
All right.
Thank you so much for participating. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I encourage you to continue practicing.
Okay.
Thank you.